When you are presenting, don't present to the camera. Hello, camera, how are you doing? Right? Present to the audience, right? Face the audience. Okay. Okay. Sorry, what do we got here? June, first, second, or third? First. Ook, second or third? Second. Okay, Henry third. Okay, go ahead, June. Start. You're blocking. Don't block the TV. Yeah, there you go.
Hello, we are T11. My name is June. He is Ook. He is Haley. Today we are introduced about agricultural economics and agricultural civil engineering. I will introduce about kind of job of agricultural economics and what they do. Look at the picture. What kind of job it is? No one knows?
Office job.
No. Is banker. What does the banker do? First, they lend money to company or general person. Second, they open account and give counsel for customer. Finally, they exchange foreign money. Let's go to the next picture. How can we buy foreign item? I think thanks to trader, we can use this item. What does the trader do? First, they do trade calculation to tune up schedule. Second, they do foreign trade for buying foreign item. Finally, they have a discussion for successful contract. Do you know rural instructor? They work for agricultural development and welfare of farmers. What does the rural instructor do? First, they educate farmers to improve their welfare. Okay. Next, they study for dietary improvement. Is last picture. What kind of job it is? Is accountant. What does the accountant do? They do accounting for investment decision. Next, they do management counseling to managing enterprise well. Finally, they pay tax in substitutes. It's end. Do you have any question? No? No? Okay, thank you for listening. And now is Ook's turn. Listen carefully, please.
Hi, my name is Wu. Today I'm going to present about agriculture civil engineering jobs. There are two representative jobs. One is public official of Korea Water Resources Corporation, and another one is work at construction industry. First, public official of Water Resources Corporation integrates water integrated water management projects include water quantity, water quality, and ecology, surface water, and underground water. And they also do a healthy water supply project. They purify dirty water and supply to us. And last, they research clean energy project. For example, there are tidal power generation and hydroelectric generation. And they also research sun power generation and wind power generation and thermal power generation. And in construction industry, they design buildings. They make a lot of buildings like power plant, dam, and very high tower. They design how to build it. Second, uh, mm, second they lead the buildings to be a correct way of a blueprint, and they also manages progress in construction work. Finally, they check the buildings uh, that they check the building that make sure it is built well. There are many kinds of jobs in agricultural civil engineering. Next, Han Henley will talk about agricultural civil engineering too. Thank you for listening.
Hello guys, my name is Stanley and I will introduce about what we exactly do in agricultural civil engineering. What we exactly do is land clearing, reclamation, irrigation, drainage, and arrival land. The first structure that I introduce is the dam save waters against drought. Uh, it saves farmers from too dry weather or too rainy weather by saving water in them. And we need water way to transport water. The trunk channel is water transport way. It is connected to river or reservoir, so it supplies water to farmland. Next is reservoir. Reservoir saves water near the pump. We need reservoir to irrigation to pump, and reservoir's water is warmer than river. So, and it is abundant water. Water is abundant, so it is advantageous to agriculture. Next thing, we need drainage ditches because there should not be too many water on farm because it prevents flooding itself, or it can be helped in case of real flood. Next, we may need more farmland. Reclamation project will be solved. It gives more farmland to Korea because Korea is ground shortage. And for the rest, June introduced about job of agriculture economics and what they do, and Wook introduced about jobs of agricultural civil engineering, and I introduced about what we exactly do in our major. Does anyone have a questions? Thank you for listening.
Okay, group one, move to the back. Group two, move up to the front. You guys are applied bio? No, you're the other ones. Statistics. Okay, so Randall, Second, third? Second, Jisoo. Third, okay, Jaehoon first. Okay, go ahead. Jaehoon, start.
Hello everyone. Today we'd like to introduce about statistics, which is a major Randall, Jisoo, and I have in common. And first, I would be presenting the prospects of statistics and professions, and followed by Randall, the inventions of statistics will be presented, and then Jisoo is going to be introducing the figures of statistics. One thing you could say about statistics is that it is not an abstract or ambiguous field of study, and instead it is a practical and useful study that is deeply involved in our everyday lives. And for example, statistics made it possible to measure those indicators on the NBA leaderboard, making it a lot easier for fans to notice players' value, including both their weaknesses and strengths. And yes, there are tons of more statistics that surrounds our lives. And among those must be statistics that are more direct and influential to an individual like us. Yes, and when it comes to statistics that industries, demand for, big data has been an uprising issue. Big data is, to simply put, a process that extracts hot keyword or trends of people, or I guess potential consumers, out of a seemingly worthless pile of information or records, but somehow it turns out to be very effective. Yes, so to sum up, I believe the fact that statistics is very closely related to our everyday lives, and being vigorously promoted in industries makes it valuable, and will be giving us plenty of options when it comes to choosing a profession. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Wendell. I want to show you invention in our major, sabermetrics. Sabermetrics is collaboration of scouting, statistics, and business. In the other word, sabermetrics is the empirical analysis of baseball, especially baseball statistics that measure 그 in-game activity. The term sabermetrics was coined by Bill James, who is one of its pioneer and its most prominent advocate and public face. Sabermetrician sometimes considered baseball statisticians began to try the long-time favorite statistic known as the batting average. It has been claimed that team batting average provides a relatively poor fit for team runs scored. Sabermetric reasoning is that team runs win ball games, and it's a that a good measure of player's worth is his ability to help his team score runs more than the opposing team. I have a question. Do you know Billy Bean? Billy Bean is one of the sabermetricians who took over as general manager of Oakland Athletics in 1997. At this time, Oakland Athletics began to use a quantitative approach to baseball, uh, by focusing on sabermetric principle in 1990s. Finally, Billy Bean absolutely changed Oakland Athletics, and Oakland became a very strong team in 1990s and 2000s. Therefore, I think sabermetrics is great invention in statistics. Do you have any question? And
It was a great movie too.
And Jisoo will next.
Hello, my name is Jisoo, and now I will talk about famous people of statistics. First, I will talk about Francis Galton. Francis Galton is first person who treated statistics as a study with numbers. By that time, statistics was just a way to govern a country. But for example, ancient country used statistics to take a census. Then they had paid taxes and counted how many people could take a work. But Francis studied statistics with numbers and found many rules. So nowadays he is called father of statistics. Second, I will talk about Nightingale. Many people know Nightingale is a nurse, not a statistician. But you know what? Nightingale is the first person who joined a British Statistics Association. She used statistics to decrease death rates from 42% to 2%. So she could join a British Statistics Association. There are many people who contribute to develop statistics. If you are interested in statistics, search for more people. Then, is there any question? Then, thank you for listening our group presentation.
You guys go to the back and group 3, come on up. Yeah, good. You guys did fine. Good job.
마지막 부담을 줄게.
There's more like, do you have any questions? Thank you, fine. It was okay, you guys are fine. Min, first, second, James, first, and Sophie, third. Okay, go ahead. Yep.
Hello everyone, my name is James and we are group 3. Our group choose applied biology. We are going to introduce inventions and famous people and fields of applied biology. From now, I'm going to introduce you about inventions of applied biology. Edible insect, a solution for food and feed security. In this movie, Snowpiercer is the train which lets the survival of humanity on board. People at the room in the last order sustain their life by eating this black bar called protein block. In fact, this black protein block was made up of blending of insects. This was very shocking to all of us. But like this movie, insects will be our food in the near future. Today, world's population is increasing explosively. As part of this graph, in 2015, population will be roughly 10 billions. Increasing population require naturally more food and land. Then famine problem will get worse. So we should find new food requiring less land and feed. As an alternative, insects are in spotlight. Then why insects are appropriate for our future food? First, they have huge nutritional value. Insects contain plentiful protein and amino acid and micronutrients such as mineral and vitamins. Second is sustainability. To get 1 kilogram of beef require 10 kilogram of feed, but insects only require 1.7 kilogram of feed. Next is saving water. In 2055, 70% of world's people will suffer from water shortage. Currently, 70% of fresh water used for agriculture and livestock industry require more than 100 times as much grain industry. But insects can be supplied in much less quantity of water. Last is they are eco-friendly. Warming gases such as carbon dioxide from livestock account for 17% of global warming. This is higher than total amount of gases from transportation. But insects produce much less than livestock.
So insects don't burp and fart like a cow, right?
It cannot help but feel disgusting when we think eating insects. So for those who studying edible insects, reducing repellency is the biggest challenge. So they should try in various ways in making insect cuisine like this.
It looks good. I'd eat it.
In conclusion, economically and environmentally beneficial insects could succeed as our future food. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Min. I will introduce about famous people in applied biology. I will introduce 4 people. First, Woo Sang-chung. He is half Korean and half Japan. He is a breeding scholar. He proved it is possible to mix another species than the new species. For example, cabbages and nutmeg cabbages can make new species such as canola. He made mass-strong crops and it solved food problems after Korean War. He developed seedless watermelon. Due to this, the interest of GMO has increased. And he made it possible to produce vegetable seeds himself, which depend on Japan before. He devoted to develop a nation's breeding and field scholar. He made a great advance in Korean biology. Second, Paul Muller. He is a Swiss. He developed DDT. DDT is a pesticide which can remove disease-carrying insects such as malaria. So the death of malaria has decreased. It was quickly advertised because it can be mass produced at low price. When it first came to practical use, uh, it was spread out because it was known to be no harm to humans. But it damages plants and nature and animals, even humans. So it is now allowed to use it any longer. Third, Mendel. He is an Austrian priest and naturalist. He found the basis of heredity. Um, he clarified all the laws of heredity with his P experiment. This law is called Mendel's law, which is about segregation, distribution, independence, and dominance. This is considered as the achievement of biology. Finally, Norman Borlaug is an American agricultural scholar, and he made green revolution. It means rapid increase in food productivity in developing countries. And he made a new breed of after Korea, after World War II, because of the shortage of food. He made a new breed of rice and wheat, which can be harvested more than native ones. And he won the Nobel Peace Prize for this. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone. Thanks for coming to our presentation today. My name is Hwang Yu-chul and English name is Sophie. Today I'm going to talk about different areas or fields within a major applied life science. Applied life sciences has three subjects: plant life science, environmental life chemistry, applied biology. First, plant life science has three mini subjects: plant industry, biotechnology, promotion of advanced farming personnel like me and us and everyone. Okay, we are first. Plant industry. Plant industry educates realization of sustainable, environment-friendly agriculture, and it educates high-tech biotechnology skills in this subject. Next, biotechnology. Biotechnology is based on molecular biology, and it studies it is science that produces new and high quality biotechnology skills in this subject. Next, promotion of advanced farming personnel. It connects with the scene and educates the theory and on the job training for the introduction of agriculture business in this subject. Next, environmental life chemistry. It is a field that identifies and understands environmental principles at molecular level, and it studies how to remove various pollutants from the organisms too in this subject. Next, applied biology. It educates the eco-friendly agriculture and plant medicine, and it develops useful organisms in insects and microorganisms. It made functional biogenic materials too in this subject. Today, we are talking about famous people in major inventions and discoveries in major and different areas and or fields within a major applied life science. Do you have any questions?
Where can I get the cricket pasta? It looks good. It look good. I eat it. It looks delicious.
Yes. Thanks for listening.
Well, that's good. Great. You guys surprised me. You guys did a great job. Wonderful. Okay, so like I said, on Thursday, I'll do the presentations Thursday, and then next week I go back and I watch them all again and I compare all the groups, okay? Yeah, wonderful job today, you guys, wonderful, great job. Okay, see you guys next Tuesday, good luck on your exams. Bye. See you guys, bye.
너무 싫었어. 그냥 노트북 이런 것도 까먹고 저랑 써보고. 근데 노트북
What?
뜯지 않았지.